Welcome back to Snacks with Kat, and today I have a Trader Joe's haul. I love Trader Joe's, and the best time of the year to go to Trader Joe's is definitely the holiday time when you have Thanksgiving and Christmas snacks, and they just go all out with their holiday theme, and their combinations are really fun. I picked up a few things the other night and I tried to be good. I think maybe I'll do a holiday themed snack haul on a separate video, but this time I kind of chose more generic, I wouldn't say normal flavors, but I chose more non-holiday flavors because I wasn't craving any of the holiday sweets this past week. The first item I'd like to try are horseradish chips. Totally normal, right? So I don't really like horseradish. I don't know. I don't even know when you normally eat horseradish. And with chives, I love chives, but this combo just seemed really random, so of course I had to try it. And I love my Trader Joe's in particular because they always have a shelf with all the new items. And I usually go maybe once every 2 weeks, and I don't really have to hunt the aisles for what's new because everything is pretty much laid out right in the front as I walk in, which is perfect or dangerous. Okay, so from reading the bag, it says they were inspired by a good horseradish dip. Okay. And they wanted to make a chip where you don't need the dip. Everything is already packed in there, and all the flavor you want and could ever need in your life is on a single ridge cut potato chip. I'll be the judge of that. Muscles. First things first, the sniff test. Oh, smelled pretty mild. I don't know, I expected horseradish to be very sharp or not pungent, but I expected it to be more alarmed. But my first reaction was kind of mild smelling. Holy moly! This is a huge chip. Actually, a lot of the chips in here are pretty big. And as you can see, a nice ridge cut, pretty thin. Actually, no, kind of thick. Interesting. My first impression, or the thing it reminded me of first, was wasabi. I guess both wasabi and horseradish, they have that, I don't know what you call it, that strong flavor that kind of hits you in a different part of your tongue and your nose if you eat too much. But honestly, it's not overpowering. That horseradish flavor is a pretty good balance with the chives. I actually really like it. Got a nice crunch. Horseradish kind of tingled on your tongue for a little bit, but in a good way. Wow, can't stop eating them. I gotta stop. Definitely recommend these. Grab yourself a bag and be prepared to probably eat half in one sitting. As I take my last one. Holy, come on, this is, wow. The next snack I'll try in this goodie bag are the butter toffee pretzels. So honestly, the first thing that drew me to this was the packaging. I'm a sucker for nice colors and beautiful prints, and I thought this color combo was really pretty. And then when I read it said butter toffee pretzels, I just automatically caved and grabbed the bag. Oh. pretzels. So at first glance, it has a pretty generous amount of the toffee and sugar coating. Smells really sweet. Oh. Really nice. You definitely taste the butter flavor, and the toffee I feel like is more of a subtle texture crunch with all the little pieces on it. And then at the last bite you get kind of the saltiness of the pretzel, and the combo is actually really harmonious. It's pretty sweet, so I feel like I would probably only eat maybe 5 in one sitting, or I don't know, give me 10 minutes, we'll see. Definitely recommend. A pretty generous portion in the bag too. The flavor is pretty unique. I love sweet and savory items combined, and it's different than a chocolate covered pretzel because of the butter flavor. But if you still like sweet and salty, definitely this is a nice alternative to try. And it's just so beautiful. It has a nice resealable opening, which makes it pretty easy to take it on the go. So go get you some butter toffee pretzels. Next item in my goodie bag. Pistachios. So I tried to get at least, oh, excuse me, horseradish. I tried to get one item that was healthy just because, I don't know, I felt a little guilty, but I also really love pistachios. I prefer them peeled already because, you know, lazy, but the salt and pepper flavor really intrigued me and I wanted to give it a try. These have a high amount of protein and sodium is 360 milligrams per serving. I've never had salt and pepper pistachios, but I've tried the Trader Joe's salt and pepper, I think they're kettle chips, which is amazing with their onion dip. So if you're ever in the chip aisle, I do recommend the salt and pepper chips, and I would also get the onion dip with that. You're welcome. All right, another resealable opening, and these come in the shell. I'm just gonna open. So the pepper, it really does stand out in a good way. It's not too much. They're definitely healthier if you get it unsalted, but you know, snacking. This one I do recommend. I think that's 3 for $3 now. Trader Joe's is on a roll this week. Well, look who's finally up. Just in time for the end of the review. I'll take out the final 2 items and show them together because they're both pretty small. The first one is a macro bar, and I'm not really into protein bars or nutrition bars, granola bars. It's usually not the first snack I grab, but this one, it was also in the new item shelf, and it looked interesting with the flavor combination: coconut, almond butter, and chocolate chips. Vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, and what's nice is it said the purchase of this bar will help feed the homeless. I thought that was a nice touch. Description of the company, which is Go Macro. Family owned and based in a rural community, our mission is to spread awareness for our balanced, plant-based lifestyle with products that have positive effects on the world. It's our goal to inspire you to have a healthy body, sharp mind, and bold spirit. Sounds like everything I want in my life. So let's see how it tastes. Ingredients include organic brown rice syrup, organic almond butter, organic protein blend, organic puff brown rice, organic fair trade chocolate chips, organic unsweetened coconut, and organic almonds. So in case you have a nut allergy, FYI. I thought this could be something if I'm heading out to work to grab for breakfast on the go. I usually have a smoothie in the morning, but I thought this would be easy in case one morning I don't have time. Let's see how this tastes, and I'm not gonna eat the whole thing now. I will show y'all. Looks like a pretty normal bar snack. Oh, it's actually really soft. Definitely not really sweet. The texture is really nice and soft. As I said, it's definitely a lot softer than a Cliff Bar. And I know after Cliff Bars, after maybe when I get to the last third, my teeth are kind of feeling like they've been worked. But this one is pretty soft and chewy. Almond butter flavor is not really strong. It kind of tastes like a hint of it. Taste-wise, it's kind of hard to describe because there's not one flavor that stands out to me. Overall, it's a pretty mild level of sweetness. And there's not a lot of strong coconut flavor. The almond butter isn't strong. So I think it's pretty balanced and mild. That's how I would summarize it. I don't really taste any chocolate, but texture-wise, also pretty smooth. You don't taste the coconut shavings or anything like that, or maybe they put it in a different form. But the almond butter, the crunch from the almond is not super harsh or anything. Overall, it's a nice, mild, chewy, soft bar. And if you're looking for something easy to grab on the go and you don't really want to think about it, I would recommend it. It doesn't hurt your teeth, and for the morning, if you can't handle a lot of sweetness or textures, you just want something easy, then definitely give this a chance. And I went to their website. They do have a lot of flavors. This one is called Everlasting Joy. All the ingredients are organic and it's high in protein, has about 10 grams. Sugar is a little high, 12 grams of sugar, and that probably comes from the brown rice syrup, the organic coconut sugar, and the organic unsweetened coconut. So just a heads up, high protein, but also relatively high sugar. Go macro! And the last snack, if you've made it this far in the haul, is a chocolate wafer cookie. I love anything with wafers, especially covered in chocolate. I just normally like the crunch, and this has a pretty good mix of nuts, including peanut, almond, cashew, hazelnut, pecan, pistachio, walnut. So if you have an allergy, stay away. I guess normally I would expect it to be broken in half, but it's just a pretty big cookie, like a huge Hershey's candy bar. Let's give it a taste. Got a nice crunch. The hazelnut flavor isn't really strong, which would have been pretty exciting because I love chocolate and hazelnut together. But pretty light. It's not super sweet. There are 3 layers of wafers, so it has some good depth to it. I would say it's a standard chocolate wafer snack. It's not super special, but if you're craving something sweet and a candy bar type snack, it wouldn't be bad. Nothing super exciting. I say of the whole haul, I wouldn't reach for this one. I'd say the pistachios, chips, and pretzels were amazing. Definitely recommend those. If you're one of those people who like nutrition bars to snack on, the macro bar, it would be a good snack for you. But the wafer, I'd say it can be a pass for me. Thanks for joining me with this Trader Joe's haul. If you have any recommendations from Trader Joe's you'd like me to try in particular, let me know. Please like and subscribe, and just remember, if anyone asks, it's just a snack.